And that, as they say, is that. Welcome back to Let's Play Rise of the Argonauts, Burning Dog fans. I've just finished dumping in all those deeds and getting more things. I've gotten improved regeneration, which now works in combat. I gave myself brilliance and swapped out solar shield for it, because that didn't really seem that useful. What else did I get? I got conviction and unyielding assault too. I really like the description of that one. A man of conviction may be killed like any other man, but he cannot be stopped or made to run. Justice and principle never yield. Let's see, improved my shield breaker. I don't think I really did anything with Hermes. It's all good. Anyway. Getting back out into the world. We're here at the Temple of Athena.
These panels tell the story of the creation of the Golden Fleece.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to hear it?
Not now, Pan.
That's where we came in. Oh, okay, it was moving us around during the conversation, I guess. Ooh, this has got to be the place. Wow, this doesn't look ominous. There's no one here.
3 more are waiting for you here.
I saw her,
But these 3 do not know they wait.
There is one thing I don't understand, Strixa. Or should I say, Athena. Why make the people of Kithra wait all these years before setting them free?
And what should they have been set free to? A ravaged island? A shuttered temple? Their leaders dead? I have preserved my people, protected them until the arrival of someone who could truly save them. I believe you might be that person. Your resolve on your quest has shown me as much. Will you prove me right?
If this is your will, then I will try. What must be done?
3 more cases you must weigh. 3 more judgments you must cast. The 3 who remain bear the burden of this island's fate. Phaedon, Perseus, and Medusa.
The High Priestess. She is here?
She must be judged last, after the other 2. Only then will you be ready to confront the one in whom I place the greatest trust.
Where do I find Perseus?
In the Hall of Guardians, to the east. Perseus carries my blood, and so has not been preserved like the others. He is in his own form of stasis. You must learn if he has the strength to bring an end to this.
Where is Phaedon?
Phaedon is in the Hall of Philosophers, to the west. You must uncover the truth. Find out what part he played in Kithra's tragedy.
We will find these 3.
Remember, those outside could not be held responsible for the crimes that have occurred. They were worthy of being saved. Those inside the temple, however, must be judged by you. And be sure they will resist such judgment.
Now how did you know that little girl was Athena?
There's something strange about a little girl living alone in the swamp, is there not? Particularly one with gray eyes.
This is why we don't follow Athena on Mycenae. Disguises, tests, trials. Give me plain-spoken Ares any day.
For once, I agree with you.
Now, who gets gutted first? Phaedon to the west, or Perseus to the east?
We must deal with both before we're done. Come.
Why would we gut Perseus? Let's find out which way we're facing. Right. Exclamation point! Perseus, the former leader of the Temple Guard, can be found in the Hall of Guardians to the east. Find Perseus, and by Athena's will, judge his resolve. Okay. I don't think she's going to be very happy with my judgments, given my personal leanings, but...
The Hall of Guardians. Here train the soldiers of the Temple Guard. Here they take their vows of discipline, courage, and humility. One spear can change the course of destiny. Motto of the Temple Guard of Kithra.
It sounds like Perseus truly believed that motto. After all, he ran back here for the spear of virtue.
The east path, to Perseus.
Wait a minute, let me take a look at this.
Here they...
Oh, that's what it was reminding me of. I was told that, originally this game was meant to have Artemis as a, patron god. Well, she was the goddess of the hunt, but one of the virtues she represented was chastity. So maybe it's for the best that, things didn't quite go that way. Has he just been there this whole time?
Athena, I have failed you. I am unworthy of your grace. But let me prove my devotion. If it takes 100 lifetimes, I will prove myself to you. Come no further. I am Perseus, guardian of this temple, and I will know your purpose.
Easy, Perseus. I am Jason, king of Iolcus. I've come to help you. Perseus, the people of Kithra live again. We've saved those we could.
The people have endured their judgment. I endure mine. Only I can atone for my own failure. You are not here to save me.
What failure do you speak of?
Failure to stop Phaedon. Failure to protect Medusa from him when he took control of the temple. To stand against him, I would have had to oppose my sister. But I couldn't do it. So I left.
That is not a
I
failure.
abandoned my duty. And now I'm doomed to never leave again. Athena has turned away from me. I can only hope to prove my devotion, so that she one day favors me again.
What happened to Phaedon after Athena's intervention?
He's here, in the temple, in the Hall of Philosophers, cast in immortal stone. 1,000 times I have tried to destroy his statue, but it stands impervious. Athena keeps him here to remind me of my failings.
Together we can find the Golden Fleece and restore it to this temple. Would that not please Athena?
No, I cannot leave. I will not leave my sister behind.
If you will not leave, then I must find Medusa.
Do not go near my sister.
I have no quarrel with you, Perseus.
You are mistaken. If you try to see my sister, then we most certainly have a quarrel.
Use your head, Perseus. I'm here to help you.
No, you are meddling in things that do not concern you.
Perhaps Athena fulfills her will through me. Have you thought of that?
Now you spew forth blasphemy! Do not claim Athena's favor here. Phaedon
Yeah, about
spoke
that.
as you did. He too was only here to help. Perhaps you are here to test me, to see if I'll let another outsider prey upon my sister. Not this time.
Enough of this.
The spear! You have Athena's grace. Oh, Athena, what have I done?
You've spent too long thinking about what you have done. The question is, what will you do now? Where is your sister, Perseus?
She lies behind the waterfall. She is changed.
Oh, dear.
I tried to protect her. Perhaps the time for protection is over. The spear of virtue. Only the one who holds this spear is allowed passage through the waterfall. Take it. To the west is the Hall of Philosophers. You will find Phaedon there. If you truly serve Athena's will, finish him, and then seek out my sister through the waterfall. Let the judgment be complete.
Thank you, Perseus.
I wonder what happens if you go the other way first. That's a pretty rad-looking spear. When this spear kills an enemy, a marker appears on the ground. Enemies who touch the marker are struck by lightning, akin to the Athena Tempest power. The Spear of Virtue, the holy weapon of Athena. Means I've completed the set. Once I leave the island, I can put the Fist of Ares back on.
Take care, Jason. My sister is different now. She will not listen to reason like I do.
Oh, that one wasn't the Spear of... Okay, I thought that was a bit odd, that it was not blue in my possession. He wasn't using it, he just had it. He must not have thought himself worthy. Poor Perseus. Alone all this time with just his guilt. Yeah, I wonder what happens if I go to Phaedon first. Go to Perseus. Yeah, I killed that guy. Maybe he'd trust me and wouldn't throw the spear.
The Hall of Philosophers. Let all who speak within do so in the pursuit of wisdom and justice. Let speech come from the heart, and debate come from the head.
Okay.
Which head? Huh.
Another useful piece of advice. Let the learned speak. Let the wise listen.
That reminds me of something that was bugging me about yesterday. I was trying to, justify it in the context of the game, but that guy, Kyranos, who unlocked wisdom, I don't think that's right. Wisdom isn't just rote memorization of facts. I mean, that's intelligence, that's learning. But wisdom is truly understanding why, it would be truly understanding why those virtues are the way they are, and agreeing with them. I mean, no offense to the disabled or anything, but I'm not sure that guy is capable of true wisdom. It really seemed like he was just rambling off something he'd memorized extensively.
I hear people ahead.
It sounds like a debate.
Actually, it sounds like an argument, but hey! Greek debates. Arguments, what's the difference? I don't know. Let's see what this is about.
Fellow philosophers,
That's loud.
the Golden Fleece was an abomination. It had no place in this world. Its theft, criminal though it may be, will serve the greater good in the end. This I promise you, or my name is not Phaedon!
Of course he's a black tongue. Of course he is.
You speak falsely. No crime can serve the public good.
Can it not? And shall we take a nameless stranger's word on that?
My name is Jason, and I say your speech is false.
Then we must debate, sir. That is, if you have the credentials to speak before such an august
Warden of
company.
Zeus, follower of Apollo,
Our
king of
custom
Iolcus.
demands that all who speak in this assembly first demonstrate a modicum of knowledge of the subject at hand.
Let there be questions, and let him offer answers.
Certainly you would have no objection to establishing your
Clever.
familiarity with the history of the fleece. For example, a most rudimentary question. Who created the Golden Fleece?
The Titan Epimetheus fashioned the golden ram whose hide became the fleece.
He speaks true.
Thanks, man.
Ah, you are not
I owe you
wholly
one.
ignorant, it would seem. But let us press further. Here's a question any acolyte would be expected to answer. What two gifts did Prometheus grant unto man?
An upright form in the image of the gods.
And the other?
The second gift was sacred fire, stolen from Olympus.
He has it right.
Well answered, Jason. Perhaps a lucky guess?
Really?
One more question to determine
I guessed
your
that it
worth.
was fire stolen from
Tell
Olympus.
us, who killed the golden ram?
It was man who slew the golden ram.
Indeed it was.
You tell him, Jason.
A seed of truth. But does it lie on fertile ground, or cling in vain to rocky perches? It appears the stage is set for a vigorous debate. Shall we begin?
Phaedon, set the bounds of this discussion.
The thesis! The Golden Fleece is an abomination and has no place in the mortal world.
Intellectual boss
The
fight.
proponent, Phaedon, a humble servant of
Let's
this
dance.
temple and its high priestess. The opposition, Jason, an itinerant traveler from parts unknown.
Argument the first.
The fleece is an abomination. Was not he who created it, the Titan Epimetheus, cast down into Tartarus by Zeus for doing so? Clearly, the Lord of Olympus judged the act of creation to be evil and worthy of damnation. Can we not then infer that the product of that act is also evil and worthy of damnation?
A persuasive argument.
And yet a flawed one. Epimetheus' proud defiance of the command of Zeus was the cause of his undoing. How he defied that command is immaterial. His failing was due to a lack of humility. His pride drove him to create the golden ram in foolish competition with his brother. For that he was cast down by Zeus. Not for what he created, but for why.
Yes, your argument is sound. You have my support, sir.
Sing!
Pure sophistry. A clumsy argument to snare the feeble-minded. We continue.
Argument the second.
Bring it on.
The fleece circumvents the will of the gods and the natural order. The immortal gods look down from mighty Olympus and wish such and such to be. And then Cleophas, the half-wit goatherd, uses the fleece and makes such and such not so.
I say we just kill him.
No mortal should have the power to countermand the divine scheme of life, death, and afterlife. I, for one, believe the will of the gods should be inviolate to the whims and caprices of imperfect minds.
A devout argument indeed.
Devout? I say a cold and cynical one. What of men who honor the gods? What of men inspired by the gods? Does my opponent deny that through man the gods can enact their wisdom? Your low opinion of our kind is unfortunate. But even more troubling is your low opinion of the gods. Surely those whose minds are perfect can foresee all outcomes, fleece or not, and act accordingly.
Indeed, a stirring rebuttal. You have my support, sir.
An untenable retort! The standards of philosophy here are lacking. We continue.
Argument the third.
Verily, the golden fleece brings out the worst in men. Wars have been waged for its possession. Brother has killed brother to claim its power.
Its very presence on Kithra endangers the people of this island. Woe unto he who sleeps upon a bed of gold, for light is his slumber and his trepidation constant. Greece is undoubtedly a more peaceful place without the fleece in it.
Insightful words, truly.
That ugly woman sure can't talk.
Do not fool yourself in thinking that a decrease of temptation ensures an increase of peace. Men will fight. They always do. If not for the fleece, then for power. If not for power, then for land. If not for land, then for gold. It's a flawed world, and we are its flawed inhabitants. It takes conviction to do what's right in such a world. It takes discipline. If we look to govern ourselves first, and our fellow men thereafter, the temptations of this world diminish. In the right hands, the fleece can encourage the discipline of self-governance.
A sober argument, but for me, it collapsed under the weight of its own impetus. This point belongs to Phaedon.
Dicks.
A carefully measured decision. And now for the closing arguments. Good sirs, I appeal to the most discriminating sagacity of this assemblage. The fleece is an abomination, a singularity, and singularities are dangerous things. It has the power to conquer nations, the power to raise the living from the dead, and yet it has no conscience. It gives its power indiscriminately to any who can claim it, whether by brutish strength or cunning guile. Why do we risk such calamity?
That guy really needs a beard.
And for what? All that good men should reasonably do, they can accomplish without the fleece. We are better off without it, say I.
I am a king, not a scholar. So what wisdom I have is born from governing men, not studying parchment. I am not one for ostentatious pedantry or spurious erudition. I will leave that to my opponent. What I do know is this. The fleece is neither good nor evil. It does not decide its purpose any more than does my sword. The only thing certain in this life is that nothing is certain. That is the vital condition of our existence, and the fleece is the embodiment of that uncertainty. Yes, it is a singularity, but that is nature. As such, how can the fleece be an abomination? It does not alter our fundamental nature. We are taught that the Titan Epimetheus made the golden fleece. I say that's wrong. Epimetheus made the golden ram. It was man who made the golden fleece. If you say that such a thing does not belong in this world, then neither does man himself. Used with prudence, the fleece encourages discipline and imparts wisdom, ensures justice, inspires courage. I hope all here would agree that these virtues most certainly have a place in this world.
Brilliant! We hear Athena's wisdom.
Hear, hear!
Well spoken, Jason. Truly, you are a man of many talents.
Someone fetch a laurel crown!
You can't all be persuaded by this chicanery!
Wonderfully said, sir!
Bah! It was too much to think this self-important rabble could comprehend simple truths.
You mad?
You, sir, are the most dangerous kind of agitator. And there's only one way to reason with an agitator.
There is no debate or argument with evil such as this.
Silence, filthy thing! I am the voice of this temple!
Well, well. Would you look at that?
You are a black tongue! What?
Not that it matters now. My work here is done. That slut Medusa was easy work. And her brother proved a coward. No! The fleece left Kithra in the Raven's clutch. The Black Tongues have it now!
You fiend! Where is it? Where is the fleece? You will tell me!
It is where you cannot find it. Where you cannot even search. This sword, it once belonged to a priest of Hades. We had a debate, he and I.
Running over time, guys.
We argued over who was the rightful ruler of Tartarus. He claimed Hades, while I know it to be Hecate. Despite my flawless reasoning, he simply refused to acknowledge the truth. It is a fine blade, is it not? When words fail,
That's not good. Whoa! Jesus! Shit, he's using god powers. Curse your golden armor! I don't even know if I'm hurting him. Fucking A. Sword! And... Hermes, I need your speed. Oh shit, son, you're in a corner. I think I'll stick with Wind Shear. Well, that was exciting. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Play Rise of the Argonauts, when we look for Medusa. Later.